Hello and welcome to this Moon Messages reading. I am so excited to do this reading, not only because I am doing this from a completely different place. So I have gone on my travels, not very far, only sort of about a couple of hours away from home. Well, today is a couple of hours, tomorrow is another 2 to 3 hours. So I've gone to Cambridge and Brighton for a few days. However, taken my cards with me, and I wanted to do I wanted to do my moon messages from here, but I also did a little card in the, I normally do cards in the car, but I've done card from afar, and I did a little one. So hop on to my Instagram page if you are on Instagram, or my TikTok. I'll get my words out in a minute. Or my TikTok if you're on there, and you can have a look at that. So, but yeah, I'm so excited because I've just shuffled the cards, and this moon cycle is it's just so clever. Like the messages are so clever for what's come through. So this is going to be from the full moon in Scorpio on the 5th of May. So tomorrow, if you are in this side of the world. I don't know if it's yesterday or the day after. It depends where you are, I guess. Yeah, for the other countries. So full moon in Scorpio on the 5th of May until the new moon in Taurus on the 19th of May. If you are new to me, all my details are in the description box. I do these moon messages every new moon and full moon cycle, and I normally read them out. I shuffle the cards and I read them out like laid out on a table, and they follow a little story. And this time, I suppose it's because I'm in a completely different place. So I'm filming this from my hotel room. I'm on the bed and I've not got much room. So I think Spirit was kind of like, oh, how are we going to do this? Oh, we'll have to like make it a little bit clever. So what they've done is we have 7 cards from the Moonology deck, the standard Moonology deck, and 7 cards from the Moonology manifestation deck. Now, I did not plan this. I did not plan 7 and 7. 7 is my favourite number. 7 and 7 is double 7 is really positive, and it means that so 7 in the in numerology and in angel numbers is known for is a really highly spiritual number. Apparently 777 is the number of God for those who believe in God, and yeah, 7s are about being on the right path. They're about being really connected to spirituality. And yeah, so they just came out like this. They came out 7 to 7, and then when I read them, they go together, like literally every message. So this one goes with this one, and so on. So I'm just going to read them through like that. I think I'm the only excited one here, but just because I think it's so clever how they've come out. Anyway, let's get on with the reading. So your messages from the full moon till the new moon are: show the world the real you. And look, we've got a light this side, and then we've got a light this side. So I'm going to do it like that. So show the world the real you. And the way that you can do that is working through your feelings. Okay, so everybody knows that being vulnerable is being real. Okay, so being real with your emotions. Don't hide your emotions from people. Okay, I was actually having this conversation with a friend earlier. I met up with a friend because she's working in Cambridge at the moment, which is really strange because I just planned this not so long back, and she was like, oh, well, we can meet up. So I met her for lunch today, which was quite nice. And yeah, we were just talking about like how some people can like hide the way they feel. They don't necessarily they might not like conflict, so they keep quiet, or they show it in different ways. And and we can just let it all build up, and then it just comes out in a completely wrong way, and it's not us being real with each other. It's not us being authentic with each other. So show the real you to people. If you feel like crying, cry it out. We're all human beings. We all have emotions. Okay, so that is one way that you can be the real you and just show who you are. Work through your feelings with other people. You don't have to cope with it on your own. Okay, so that's the first pair. Second pair is a new romantic cycle begins and go wild. Now, one thing that came up for me with this is that, you know, obviously if you are dating at the moment, if you're looking for someone, it could mean literally this. It could mean that you were going to meet someone and, you know, you never know. What I picked up from this is to just really love yourself, like really do everything to show yourself that you love yourself. I'll be honest, last night I took myself out on a date, right? I was in Cambridge and I thought, do you know what would I do if I was with someone right now? What would I love to do? And I had planned to go to a really nice restaurant that was like a rooftop restaurant and overlooking the whole of the city. That's something I would have done if I was in a relationship that I would want, right? So took myself to a really nice restaurant. It was the most bravest thing that I could have done because being on my own, I've never done that before. Yeah, I've been to cafes, so you know, I've done that. I've been to McDonald's, you know, on my own, and cafes and pubs and things like that, but not a really nice restaurant. So, you know, dressed up nice, took myself off, like had this meal. It was strange, I must admit it was strange, but it was out of my comfort zone, okay? So in a way I went wild, you know, did something that I don't normally do. It was brave, you know, lions are brave. So do something to show yourself that you love yourself and, you know, find that love within, like ignite that new romantic cycle within and do something that you wouldn't normally do for yourself. Treat yourself. Go and buy yourself something. Like, I don't know, just do something that shows yourself that you love yourself. We all deserve a treat from time to time. Okay? So that's that pair. The next cards are adjustments are required and attend to the details. So these two go together because when you know that you've got to change something in your life, you then need to look at the details, right? So you know, say for instance, you want to change up your exercise routine. You know, to show yourself more love, that might be one of those. To show yourself more love, you might need to go to a class or start running or join a dance class or do something like that. Take yourself off, like go and have a massage, I don't know. do something like that. It might mean something like that. And then in order to do that, you don't just sit there and go, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. You don't just say it, you actually do it, right? You take that action and you attend to those details. So you look up what you need to look up. You go and search for that class. You go and book that massage. You attend to those details. So do your research. Go and find out what classes are about. Go and find out if there's any running groups. Whatever it is, you know, it could be in any area of your life. It doesn't have to be exercise, but it's just an example there, okay? Next pair we have is you are good enough and focus on the positive, right? So are you someone who thinks you're not good enough? Do you put yourself down quite a lot? Are you self-critical? Are others telling you that you're good at stuff and you're like, no, like bat it away and think negatively, say negative stuff straight away? I know I've done this many a times. It's time to start focusing on the positive. It's time to start paying attention to what you're hearing. If you're hearing positive things from other people, let that sink in and start speaking more positive to yourself, okay? So, yeah, start believing that you are good enough for something. It might be that you want to join a class, you want to do something, you want to put yourself out there, you want to be more brave, but you don't feel like you're good enough. Well, this card says that you are. Okay, so take those positive words and start speaking them to yourself and saying, yes, I am, I can do this, I can do this, and this is your permission, okay? This is your confirmation on that. The next cards we have are, it's time to release negativity and leave the past behind. Can you see how they, like, I can't get over how these are connected. I was just looking at them going, they all go together. It's just amazing. Oh, I don't know. Like I say, I think I'm more excited than anyone else. Okay, so time to release negativity, leave the past behind. So what are you holding on to? What are you not releasing? The full moon is all about releasing negativity, releasing things that don't serve us. What are you still holding on to that you need to release? This could be habits. This could be people. This could be negative words to yourself. This could be clutter in your house. Could be literal. It could be negative stuff inside. It could be negative stuff outside. What you're still holding on to. You know this, so you need to throw it out, okay? Let it go and start filling it with, start making space for positive things to come into your life, because that's what happens as soon as you let go of people, things, habits, negativity. You allow space for good things to come into your life, and you will notice it quite soon afterwards as well. All right, then we have step out of your comfort zone, which is definitely something I've done recently, and be proud of yourself for doing that. Last night when I did what I did, I was laughing to myself afterwards, because I did a brave thing, right? It might not seem brave to some people, but it certainly was for me. It was a big thing for me to do that. So I came out of the restaurant and I just went, I'm so proud of myself. I actually, like, I speak to myself sometimes. I'm not crazy, but I imagine, like, I don't know, like I jokingly said to someone, well, a couple of people, about it. I said it's almost like my inner boyfriend was taking me out on a date, and so you know, and like all my inner divine masculine partner was taking me out on a date, and then, you know, or like, and he was supporting me and he was like, oh, well done, you did something brave, like. So I was like, yeah, I'm super proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for treating myself. I'm proud of myself for getting out of my comfort zone. Even this trip is out of my comfort zone, because before I would always have to have someone there with me at the other end. Like, so I got on a train to Cambridge, and I'd never been on that train before. I'd never stayed in a hotel for 2 nights on my own before. You know, I had with other people, but never on my own. I'd never walked around a city on my own, like a different city, booked tours on my own, gone for meals on my own. And tomorrow I'm going on a train to Brighton, never done that. So all of these things are new for me, right? And they are all things that I am super proud of. So do be proud of yourself if you do something where you are doing something completely new, or even if it's something a little bit new for you. You don't have to do a massive thing. Just try something little that's new, and then be proud of yourself and build that up, okay? And then lastly, we have expect powerful change and attune to the divine. So in my card from afar today that I did, the last card in that was a new life. And this card kind of represents that. So, you know, if you are doing all of those things before, expect change, expect positive change, okay? And trust that good things are on their way. Attune to the divine is literally surrendering to what the universe is going to show you. And it will show you positive change if you can follow all of this guidance from before. You just have to let go, trust. And like I said, if you have let go of things that don't serve you, trust that the divine is sorting something out to come your way. You've created space for that. So expect positive change, expect powerful change, okay? Then we have 2 crystals of the moon cycle. So the 2 crystals we have, so being really abundant today, they're giving us lots of cards. We have clear quartz and petrified wood. Now, I don't even know if that's a crystal. Well, it looks like a crystal on here, but it's called petrified wood. I've not seen it before. So I'm going to read out the messages in the book. So hopefully you'll stay till the end, because they are a bit long sometimes, but hopefully it will go with the rest of the cards there. So the first one is clear quartz. When clear quartz spirit appears, it is time to focus on growth and expansion. Whatever you appreciate, love, abundance, or anything else will simply grow by your observing it and feeling gratitude for it. Are you paying attention to all that is good in your life? Clear quartz spirit brings a message that you will amplify whatever you focus on, so focus well. Be mindful of what receives the bulk of your notice. Find what is healing and nurturing and what fosters your well-being. Express gratitude for the bounty that is yours, and it will expand. Whatever makes you feel happy and alive, do more of it. Relationship message. It's easy to magnify the flaws in others and forget to reflect on where you might need to grow. When clear quartz spirit appears, it's a sign for you to turn your attention to all that is wonderful in the people you care about, in yourself and in your relationships. Grow what is good. Grow what is working. No one can be all things to all people at all times, so cut yourself and your partner some slack. Today, celebrate who you are and what you experience in your relationships that helps you feel loved and appreciated, and share that celebration with others. Say thank you to the people in your life who make it better in so many ways. Clear quartz spirit comes bearing energetic growth and expansion. Oh, this is prosperity message, by the way. What do you love? What do you desire? Choose well so that the seeds you water will lead to a bumper crop of just what you hoped for. Invest time in activities that you value so that you can increase your fulfillment and prosperity. Abundance is your natural state, and quartz spirit can help bring you back to it. So notice what feels healthy, good, and rooted in a strong foundation. You can expand upon it with the help of the conscious universe. The appearance of clear quartz spirit signifies certain opportunities that lead to your greater good. Whatever you place your attention on will grow. Be certain that you want it to. Meditate with clear quartz when we desire clarity on any aspect of life. Clear quartz is magnanimous, that's a long word, in that it will generously offer up its own energy in order to magnify that of any other stone. Containing only silicon and oxygen, it is the purest of all crystals and is easily programmable, oh my goodness, with our intentions. Now, what I noticed about this card is that it talks a lot about what you focus on, okay? And if you watched, was it my last moon messages? Or, yeah, I think it was actually. No, it wasn't. No, hang on. It was my last video on YouTube. So I did a video on focus, like what you focus on. So please watch that video. If this crystal spoke to you, please do watch that video, because I talk about what you focus on, how you can change what you focus on to create better things in your life. It's a really good video. So I'm just like blowing my own trumpet here, but I was really proud of it. So so yeah, please hop on that one if you if you want to know a bit more about that. Okay, the next card was petrified wood. Okay, so this one, petrified wood. The essential meaning is patience, timelessness, patience and trust in universal timing, and going with the flow. Oh, I talked about going with the flow in my card from afar today as well. The universe has its own ideas about when and how to bring your intention into form, but we can be impatient, forgetting that time allows the universal consciousness to get all the wheels turning so that what we wish to co-create can begin to manifest. The appearance of this crystal is a reminder to trust in the timing of the universe. Attuned to the divine. Good things come to those who wait. Your message right now is to be open to divine order, for you cannot control the timetable or the form in which the universe expresses your intention. Focus on the process, putting one foot in front of the other as you work at your own growth and healing, and what you need will show up in perfect timing. Relationship message. Healing is a process, and you can't force the universe to operate at your preferred pace. And really, you wouldn't want to, because there is a larger plan that accounts for so much that is invisible to you. Trust in the timing and all will work out just as it should. Focus on the learning and the loving in your relationships, or on reconnecting to the universe for guidance. You cannot determine whether this relationship is right for you now until you let go of the need to know all the answers instantly. Meditate, observe, take a break, and you will know which move to make and when to make it. Prosperity message. Patience is required when intention is coalescing into form. So even if you are making every effort to secure a financial situation, recognize that the universe may have different ideas about what you need and how to bring it about. Trust in universal timing. Do not obsess and let petrified wood spirit help you to be patient as what you need begins to show up for you. Petrified wood teaches patience and reconnection with the wisdom of nature. It can assist those who view the world as materially based. Meditation with petrified wood can also be helpful in exploring and clearing ancestral patterns carried in DNA. Oh, interesting. So we're learning a lot about these crystals as we go along. But yeah, key message there was obviously patience. Okay, so that is your I always say that is your moon messages. They are your moon messages for this next moon cycle. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it resonated. Please do like and comment and subscribe and all that jazz, and share with people who might be interested. I really do appreciate anyone who stays to the end, so please let me know if you have stayed to the end as well. And yeah, do check out all my other content down below, and if you want a personal reading, I do still offer those, and as I say, all the details are below. It wasn't as long as I thought actually, so glad about that, and I will see you on the next moon messages. Bye.